Hey, good morning. We're going to do a follow-up on putting the rear bumper back on the car. Most of the work I did was offline because nobody wants to watch me sweat and groan and cuss putting a bumper on. We got it all hooked up. Nice and level. These two bolts here, the bracket behind there needs to be lengthened on both sides, about a ½ inch. And that'll be a future project because I just don't have the welding equipment. I don't have any welding rods actually. I'm out. So I have to buy some of those before I can finish that up. Until then, see you later. Okay, today we're going to try to replace the fuel line on the Dart. We went out and bought some stuff from Summit. We got some reproduction line from Rake Stuff. This is the one that goes the fuel pump over to behind the whatever. This is the one that runs the carb down to where the filter is. It connects, filter goes there and it connects like that. I don't know what carburetor this is for because it doesn't fit a BBD and it doesn't fit a BBS. It must be a Holley thing. I don't have a Holley 1920, so I can't even compare. Anyway, a brass fitting to replace the nipple in the carburetor and some do-it-yourself stuff so we can make a line. You may attempt to put a fuel regulator in there. Standard Holley, well this is Holley, but this is quick fuel. Deadhead style fuel regulator. I haven't really decided where to mount it yet. It's probably going to go above the water pump, hang up in that space between the water pump and the exhaust manifold and stuff like that. I don't know if I like it there, but that's what we're going to do. And somebody's going to ask, why do you need a regulator on a stock fuel pump? I suspect the stock fuel pump in this car is going bad and it's putting out way more than the 4 pounds of PSI is supposed to put out. And that's causing problems with the float level in the carb. So I got the float level set at some ridiculously low area value so that I can control the fuel flow somewhat. But even then, it looks like it's leaking past the metering, the inlet needle. So, I think I'll get this finished, wrapping this up so it's ready to go. We're using the pressure fittings because they work and are more than adequate for a 4 to 6 pounds of pressure. In fact, these are good up to about 70 pounds of pressure because they're used in houses, and houses usually have a water pressure around 70 pounds. Mine has 40 now, but most of them have 70. So, let's get started on getting this working, and then we'll go wait till it cools off a little bit, and we'll go outside and get the lines changed on the car. See this? Yeah, we can see it. Okay. Today we're using some Teflon style tape. I know people complain that don't use Teflon tape on fuel systems because it'll break and go inside. I've never had that happen. Might happen to some people, but it's never happened to me. So I guess I'm ignorantly bliss on the possibility of that happening. tighten us. Brace MPT, National Pipe Thread. It's a tapered thread. It was originally designed for gas lines. Everybody knows having a gas line break and blow up on you is not a good thing. And yet people don't want to use it in automotives because it's not good enough? I have no idea. Somebody decided that AN fittings look so cool back in the 50s that everybody started using them now because, you know, it was cool on the hot rods. Okay, this is ready to go. We just got to figure out where to mount the damn thing. That may require putting this in first. Well, it's nice to know the state of government, California, might think this might cause reproductive harm to me. A steel pipe. I'm glad they're on their toes down there. Okay. Let's go see where we can mount this. Let's go for a little walkabout. Might have to put the other line in first. Let's go do that. Let's get put this line in first. And then we'll figure out how to what amount this. This is going to go in the carburetor. It's got a fitting like that. Screws right in. Thanks to all my standard screwdrivers. Kev, you put them away for a change. Okay. This will do it. Let's go for a walk. You notice we're in a different spot than normal because we got our trailer over there. We're going to go camping here pretty soon. The wife likes the camping. Okay. Get you a little closer on the action here. Okay. We're going to be missing some gasoline around here. Nothing I can do about that. Okay, so now the fuel line hooks up down underneath here, which is a royal pain in the ass to get to, but we'll see if we can do it. Half inch, of course. Seven sixteenths. 'Well, that ain't too bad. Five sixteenths pipe, but look how big, small that hole is in there. There goes the mirror. Okay, that's good. Now let's see if we can get it down here. See my pipe wrench. Okay, can you see me over there? There you can. Okay, so we're trying to take this off down here. Yeah, no, it's not leaking. Yeah, I must have loosened it up, or I just stripped it. I really put that on, just put it back on. Woo! This is a nice abomination. Okay, let's see if I can snake this down in there without having to take half the front of the car off. Wonderful. Got it then. Woohoo! There's a little mount up here for the fuel line to go through to keep it in place. Is it going inside or outside? It goes there. bolt in. Interesting. The bend on this end where it goes in the fuel pump is not right. Apparently they had different fuel pumps, or the replacement fuel pump is not the same as the factory one, or whatever. As far as I know, those aren't adjustable. It's off a little bit. Yeah, I don't fit at all. You can tell. Maybe it goes that way. That'd be what you'd have to do with air conditioning. But it doesn't go around the tube. Okay, yeah, it may work on a BBD or something. It doesn't work on a Holly or a Holly base flange. Okay, that makes sense. But why would you run it way over there in front of the EGR? I don't know. That doesn't make any sense either. Air conditioning sits right here, and you'd have to go around the air conditioner. That's why this goes way over here like this. Well, so much exact reproduction is not going to be an exact reproduction. Yeah, boy. Well, I think I'll pull it quits for right now. I'll figure out what I'm going to do. Well, that's it for now, guys.